Good evening, welcome to Cardiff City TV.
Harris! 2-0!
What a finish, what a goal!
Davies crossing the skate, headed down. Good save from Olsen.
Well, welcome to Turf Moor. The season is almost over. It's been an elongated end to the campaign, but the Bluebirds end today here against the champions Vincent Kompany's Burnley. Well, in terms of the Bluebirds news, there's a surprise. Ryan Allsop returns in goal. We thought we wouldn't see him again this season. Starts also for Connor Wickham and Ruben Colwill. Well, in terms of shape, it's a little bit hard to say. It could be quite fluid. There's no Cedric Kipre at the back. We know, of course, he misses out with that dental surgery that he had earlier in this week. So we think it's probably likely to be a back four. So looking at that, Allsop in goal with a back four of Romeo, Jack Simpson, Mark McGuinness and Perry and G at left back. Ryan Wintle wears the armband with Joe Rawls on the bench, and alongside him Andy Rinomhota. Jaden Philogene then, we believe, probably will play in the 10 role, with Ojo and Ruben Colwill flanking Connor Wickham up top. On the bench then for City, Rowan Luther is the substitute goalkeeper. He's joined by Joel Bagan returning to the 18, Joe Rawls, Eli King, Mark Harris, Isaac Davis and Sorry Cabba. There's no place in the 18 today for the injured Keon Atet. Well, for Burnley, some changes as you would expect. They're here to lift the trophy today and have a party, and there's a chance obviously for some players to get involved in that who may not have been part of Vincent Kompany's starting 11. So they line up in goal with Murich, Johan Berg Gudmundsson, one of their stars of the season, Scott Twine, Connor Roberts, the Welsh international, Ian Matson, Anna Saruri, Taylor Harwood-Bellis, Josh Brownhill, Captain Ashley Barnes, Amin Dahil and Josh Cullen. On the bench, substitute goalkeeper, Northern Irish international Bailey Peacock-Farrell, Charlie Taylor, former Swansea man Jack Cork, Jay Rodriguez, Lyle Foster, Nathan Tello, great season on loan from Southampton of course, and Vitinho. A notable name on the bench alongside Vincent Kompany of course is Craig Bellamy. Well, mate, it's the final game of the season. A big test against the champions, of course. What's the mentality going into this one?
Yeah, it's been a long season for everyone, players and supporters. So I think for us, it's just about putting on a good performance and hopefully we can get a good result as well. Business
was done, of course. Well, let's be fair, you know, not a great result last week, but obviously 2,000 City fans here, so important to put on a performance.
Of course, look, as I said before, it's been one of them seasons where it's been a lot of ups and downs, but results like Rotherham the other week gives everyone something to cheer about. So hopefully we can finish the season strong.
And of course, I suppose this is about setting the bar. This is the sort of levels. If you want to be successful in this league, you've got to reach the levels Burnley are at, and it's a good market. Yeah,
look, Burnley are a strong side, but so is everyone in the league. This is the best thing about this league is anyone can beat anyone. So look, we're focused on what we want to do, and hopefully we can give some fans something to cheer about.
Well done for the part you've played the second half of this season, and good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Top 5 in association with the Big Yellow Self-Storage Company.
are rightfully level.
Huge response, big moment for Cardiff City. Take a bow, Bruno Manga, wanting to get on the front foot, and more importantly, Ash, when he gets to the ball in the penalty box, it's a quality first-time delivery back to Josh Murphy, and then it's all about the finish, and it's whipped home beautifully. Good evening, welcome to Cardiff City TV.
What a finish, what a goal! Dangerous cross and escape, headed down, good save from Olsen.
The home of the champions, Burnley. It's a celebration party for the hosts today. They will lift the famous Old Lady trophy at the end of this fixture, just as Cardiff City did 10 years ago. And although we lifted the trophy on home soil, we ended that season as champions here at Turf Moor in a 1-1 draw. Well, we expected some changes today as Craig Bellamy does an Ayatollah, I believe, as he leaves the field, Burnley's assistant manager. And in fact, at the end of the season, Dave Jones's final year in charge in the draw here at Burnley, Bellamy was captain that day. The two sides now take to the field for this final championship fixture of the season. Coaching staff and substitutes of both sides. Make their way across the Turf Moor pitch. (2,000 City fans in fancy dress away to our right here in this overachieving Lancashire club. I say that with bags of respect for what Burnley Football Club have done the past decade or so. Only out of the Premier League for one season back in it, Vincent Kompany, the man at the helm. So for the Bluebirds, a couple of surprises. Well, certainly
a surprising goal. Ryan Allsop returns between the six. We didn't think we'd see him again this season. And there starts also for Ruben Colwill and Connor Wickham. City, I think, will line up in a 4-3-3 shape. With Allsop in goal, Mark McGuinness and Jack Simpson at centre-half, Romeo and Ng in the right and left back roles, respectively. In the middle, captain Ryan Wintle, with club captain Joe Rawls on the bench. He plays alongside Andy Vinamotta. Jayden Philogene at 10, with Wickham leads on the line, flanked, I think, by Ojo and Colwill. On the bench, Rowan Lutherer, Joel Bagan, Joe Rawls, Eli King, Mark Harris, Isaac Davis, Sorry Cabot. It's a loud Turf Moor. Everybody's standing up around us, so we can't see a thing for the time being.
No, I've got a lovely view of the moors ahead of us, Mark, which oversee the stadium, the other stand on the other side. But as we see anything on the pitch, well, hopefully people in front of us sit down in the end, because can't see a thing.
They will be.
Hey, it's going to be a party atmosphere today. We know this. Let's hope we can just put a bit of a dampener on it with a 3 points for the Bluebirds.
It'd be nice to spoil the party. Let's see what the Bluebirds can do. For Burnley then, a couple of changes there, as you would imagine, for the home side. In goal, Newrich, Connor Roberts, Amin Al-Zakil, Taylor Howard-Bellis and Ian Matson. In the middle, Josh Cullen, Johan Berg Gudmundsson and Josh Brownhill. Up front, Anas Zaroury, Scott Twine, and captain on what I believe is his final appearance for the club today, Ashley Barnes. On the bench for the Clarets, Bailey Peacock Farrell, Charlie Taylor, Jack Cork, Jay Rodriguez, Lyle Foster, Vitinho and Nathan Teller.
His Majesty King Charles III and the Queen Consort. To mark this momentous occasion, we invite you to stand, if you're able to, for the playing of the national anthem. Please welcome Gavin Young!
We're going to have a rendition of God Save the King ahead of kick-off.
Sure, that'll go down very well.
Reception.
Yeah, people have got very strong opinions about the national anthem, and I completely understand why.
Yeah,
say what you want about it. I think it worked better with Queen, but at the end, but it doesn't quite have the same ring to it, the song. But
it still sounds quite odd. But
no, that's out of the way. Let's
plenty of those who respected the anthem. Certain Bluebirds choosing not to, and you have to respect opinions on both sides.
I'm sure we'll get a lovely rendition of the Welsh national anthem very, very soon, Mark.
Number 28, Amin Al-Zakil. Number 5, Taylor Howard-Bellis. Number 29, Ian Matson. Number 24, Josh Cullen. Number 7, Johan Berg Gudmundsson. Number 8, Josh Brownhill. Number 10,
the Bluebirds in their lucky grey and black away kit today.
Yeah, it's been a lovely one for us these last few months, and our away form in general, just we had 1 or 2 slip-ups, but really, really strong since Sabri came in, and that's what we'll be hoping for today, is another strong performance away from home. A few names out there for us want to prove themselves, want to prove they want to be here next season, and it'll